Robin here with Mattman and Robin. Welcome to the channel where I like to encourage, inspire, and include you in packing Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes year-round. Welcome back to 2000, like Y2K. This is legit how I looked in high school. I had these little clippies in my hair. I had these thick-rimmed glasses, which are actually a couple prescriptions old, so I can't see very well. My awesome necklace with 2003 on it, because that's when I graduated. My high school class ring, my charm bracelet, and my cheerleading jacket. Honestly, I usually probably wore my letter jacket more, but I couldn't find it. So, you know, it was the time when we painted our eyebrows too thin, our eyeliner too thick, and I was always like chewing gum. Anyway, I wanted to dress up like I did as a teenager because this box is really a box with no theme. It is for a girl aged 10 to 14, and it's really full of all kinds of things that I loved when I was a teenager. I really loved being artsy and crafty and doodling. This was my journal legit from the year 2000, and I like would cut things out of magazines and draw stuff and photos of my friends, and they would write me notes. It was crazy. Look at this. Like, I loved gel pens. And so I just wanted to put together a box of all the things that I loved for this little girl. So let me spit my gum out because it's annoying me here. So I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't know how I chewed that. I chewed gum all day long. I don't know how I did it. There were a lot of things I didn't know how I did. But I lived, I survived, I made it, I'm here. And here is this box. It is kind of big. Ooh. It's the biggest box that I will probably do this year. And it's just because it's the shoebox that I happen to have. And the items in here would have fit in an IKEA box, but I had this one, and so I wanted to use it. And I like the pattern around the end, how it just kind of seems like fun for a teenage girl. So let's get into it, and I will explain why I used a bigger box and why I don't feel guilty. I don't think that this box has more or less items than a smaller box for a younger kid. The things in here are just bigger because the child is bigger. So I rationalized using a bigger box for this one. Take off the lid. It is an actual real shoebox. And right here on top, so much fun. Look at this. This is her main wow item. It's a whole set of gel pens because just like I showed you in my journal, I used to love using gel pens. And my mom got me this pack for my birthday when I requested that people bring items for me to put in boxes. She brought this because she knows how much I loved them growing up. So originally I was gonna break them up and use them, and I decided no, this is such a great opportunity to send in a great big wow item. This is a journal that I am giving her because I did love writing in a journal. It's very nice. It's like a leather, fake leather, obviously. And then each page is written in gold foil. And over here it says, "On my heart today," up here. And it says, "My word for today." And then this is where you put "today is," and you put the date. And you put, this says, "I'm grateful for," and then there is a verse. And the verse is different on every page. So I just thought that this was the perfect journal to give her if she wants to continue to write in it as a daily Bible journal, she can, or if she wants to do what I did and put crazy, silly, girly things in it, she can do that as well. Another thing that is kind of inspired by me is I obviously have curly hair, and it requires so much attention, and it just gets frizzy and out of control, and it does its own thing. But one of the things that I've had to do since high school for my curly hair is I've had to have special towels to help it keep the curl. And so I have included one of those towels for her. You can use this no matter what kind of hair you have. In fact, my mother-in-law, I gave this to her and she thought it was the greatest thing in the whole world. And so this is the towel. You put this on your head, you wrap it up and put this, there's a little hook in here, and it hooks on this button, and it just like holds your hair up on your head. I hope I explained that well, but I wanted to include this towel for her, which is, you know, something not common in a box. And this is such a fun wow item. I love this. I actually got this at Dollar Tree in the clearance section, and I have no idea why. There just was no tag, so I'm assuming since the tag fell off, they put it in clearance. So I got this for 75 cents. And on the back, there's a place where she can hang this up, or she can like sit it on her desk. And here is the on and off switch, which I really like. So I can leave it in the off position, and I know that this battery, which is obviously a special battery, won't run out. But here's what it looks like when it's on. The video isn't doing it justice. It's really cute. I've also included this pack of playing cards from Denise. When my family would get together for holidays, we loved playing games, and so I wanted to include a game for her. Also, I have included these really fun fairy lights. They are actually dragonflies, and I just thought this was a fun idea to go along with her cloud. It also has the on and off switch, and I have included extra batteries over here for her. Sumaritains Purse asks that if we send in batteries, that we either leave them in their original packaging or that we tape up the ends for safety reasons. So I just complied. I put some tape on it and we're good to go. Here is her little baby hygiene kit. I have included a large fingernail kit. It has fingernail clippers, a larger emery board, and some safety pins in it inside this little case. I have also included this really cute comb. The comb, things are getting stuck in the weave of this soap saver. So this is from Angie. Thank you for this beautiful purple comb. The soap saver is also from Angie, and the soap is from Dollar Tree. I also included a fun Lip Smackers chapstick. That was another thing. I always had chapstick in high school, always. And this, I love this, is her washcloth that I am sending. It is from Dollar Tree, so it's $1.25, but it is one of those round, really soft face cloths. I use this, obviously not this one's brand new, but I have two that I use at home, and I wash my face with them every day. I love them. I think they're so soft and fluffy, and so I got this for her. And that was her little small hygiene pack. Here is her larger fun hygiene pack, and as a teenager, I loved these little zipper pouches. I had tons of them. I had them all over the place, in my lockers, in my backpacks, in my sports bags. Everywhere there was a zippy baggie full of something. This one says, "And off she went to change the world." And I really hope that about this little girl, that she sees her dreams and reaches for them. In here is a whole bunch of like personal care items. It's not necessarily hygiene, but personal care. So first off, there's a mask for her in here, and a sparkly brush, because High School Robin had glitter everywhere at all times. In fact, at Halloween, they would sell this like spray bottle of stuff that you could spray in your hair like the fake color, but it was just glitter. And I would go and buy like a whole case of them every Halloween. And every Friday for football games, all of the cheerleaders would just cover themselves. Their whole outfit, our hair, our faces, glitter. I don't know why, but it was fun. So, glitter brush and a really fun jewelry barrette. I just think this is so pretty. It reminds me kind of something I wore at prom. All kinds of scrunchies. And the way I really wore my hair in high school, I'm not gonna lie, is how I had it in the Sisters box. I had 2 little buns on my head like I was Minnie Mouse all the time. But I literally just did that in a video and I didn't want to redo it. So anyway, lots of rubber bands for her hair and a fun scrunchie with the hair ribbon, because I love that currently. I love these now. But I did always have a purple ribbon in my hair in high school, just because our school colors were purple, so there was always a purple ribbon in my hair. I have included jewelry because, as you can tell, jewelry was very important. Oh, so fabulous to High School Robin. This one is a set that was contributed by Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte! It's a necklace and a bracelet set, and this one happens to be an owl. And I also included some really pretty earrings from Kayla, Beretta. She handmade these all the way in Colombia and sent them to me via some missionaries that were visiting her, so I'm very grateful for these. Thank you, Kayla, for these beautiful handmade earrings. I have also included these fun nail stickers, so they're as close to fingernail polish as I could provide because High School Robin always had pink fingernails. I have included a cross for her, and it had to be purple, and a pin, and this pin was contributed by Lynette. It's like a push pin that goes on your shirt or something. And lastly in here, there are some barrettes and this bow. I think this is a gorgeous bow, so pretty. I wish I remembered what pack of bows this came in, because it's gorgeous. And I have attached it onto a headband. Now, I wore these headbands a lot in high school to keep down flyaways. So again, this box is just inspired by so many things that I loved growing up that I think are still relevant to a little girl anywhere in the world today. I found this shirt and I think it's so cute. It's just a peace sign. It's purple tie-dyed, so I had to include it because purple. But also it has all of these fun, like, there's a peace sign and scissors and rulers and crayons and stuff. So had to include this in this box. So cute, so much fun. And the reason I included it is, like I said, like, I loved artsy things, just crafting around. I still like crafting, but in a different way than I used to in high school. And so I just wanted to include things for her to use that creative outlet in her life. Here is her cup. I think it's really pretty. It is fall themed. It says there is always something to be grateful for, but it was the closest thing to a purple cup that I had with sparkles on it, so I needed to include it. And stuffed down in the cup is, for that creativity that I just mentioned, a fun bead kit. I got this container at the Dollar Tree in like a pack of 4, and it's perfect. I was able to fit a whole lot of beads in here, and it fits down in the top of this cup and doesn't take up any extra space in the box. The rest of what is in the cup, I did shove this car in here. I only gave her one rolling Hot Wheels car, but that's okay because this is gorgeous. It is Ariel themed from The Little Mermaid, and she was my favorite cartoon growing up. Since then things have changed, but I loved Ariel specifically as a teenager. So I included Ariel, and I gave her this really interesting stuffy. First of all, the colors on it are just divine. I love it. And it is so soft. I'm pulling it out backwards on purpose because I want to tell you how soft he is. But the front is kind of funny. I think it's an owl unicorn. I think it's an owlcorn. But really, I just picked him because he's so soft and I love the colors. And it was purple. And purple and sparkles was definitely teenager Robin. All the things that I loved in this one stuffy, even though I'm not exactly sure what this stuffy is. If it was 100% going to represent me, I would have put a buffalo in here, but I realized that that might not be very fun for a girl aged 10 to 14, and it only has significance to me because of our mascot in high school. And so I wanted to do what was better for the child instead of my nostalgia. So I included this fun, fluffy, stuffy. Just put it back down in the cup. And I like putting stuffed animals in cups because I can really compress it and I get much more space out of the box. Here is her toothbrush. This is one of those ones that you get in the travel pack from Walmart. And a set of twistable colored pencils. I got this on clearance at my Kroger last year. I just thought these were such a fun way to include colored pencils, and I could have broke them up and put them in several boxes, but I wanted to include a whole set for this little girl. Now I am to the reason why I had to use a bigger box and why I do not feel guilty for it and why I think that this is the perfect size box for this little girl. And that is this wet bag right here. This wet bag and the items in it were contributed by Izzy. So thank you so much, Izzy, for loving on this child without even knowing her. I did attach this fun zipper pull to the zipper just because, you know, wet bags aren't fun. So let's open it up and see what's in here. And while it is a wow gift, it could be a little embarrassing. So I wanted to keep everything enclosed in here as best as I could. So in case you're not familiar, these are reusable menstrual pads for girls, and I think it's best in a box for a girl aged 10 to 14. So the first thing in here is this instructions on how to use them, and there is an image up here of how to utilize them, and then there is instructions in 3 different languages underneath each image. And then on the back is how to wash them, again, the images, and the 3 different languages to the best of my ability. I did make this. It's available in my free printables down below. Feel free to print them and use them all you want. I just folded the piece of, when you print it, I think it prints in 3s or maybe 2 per page. You just cut it, fold it in half, and then I laminated it. And that's it. The instructions for her to use. I also included in this wet bag 2, what are these, clothespins, because part of the how to use it right here says to put it on a line to dry. So she does have 2 clothespins and a line. This is actually paracord that was given to me by one of my neighbors, and I just cut a piece off of it and have included it here as a laundry line for her. And then in here are 3 pair of underwear, and I think it's very important. I did include this fun green one and then this darker colored one because, ladies, we get it. The darker undies are better for when you need to use the wet bag. And the last pair of underwear, I actually put one of the reusable pads on it and then folded it up so that she could better see what they are for and how to use them. So here it is. I know this is more than I like to show on here, but I think this is very important for packing, to show you how I pack these reusable menstrual pads. Is I put one on the pair of underwear, and just so you can see, they are very nice quality and they fit well. And then to fold it back up, I'm sorry, I know this is a lot, but I fold it up just like you would as if the underwear were not on it, and then fold it over again in half, and then put the, I can do it better when I'm not trying to hold it up. Okay, so here's the step where we were at, and then I folded these in on its side so that when it goes into the wet bag, even if she happens to pull it out in front of all those kiddos, no one will know what this is. So I love to include these, and I try to pack them to save her dignity. So there is one of the pads, and that is everything that's in this wet bag. That's how I send it. I choose to put the underwear in here, and the clothespins, and the line, and the instructions. And then I will show you, I packed the actual pads, the rest of the pads, down flat in the bottom of the box, as low as I can get it, so that when she gets to it, she can decide to leave it in the box if she wants to be private about this issue, because especially as a teenage girl, it's something that's a very private issue. So this pack of reusable menstrual pads is beautiful. It's all leopard themed, and it does come in a set of 6, and I kept them together. It also comes with the wet bag. So here are the other 5. The 6th one is on that pair of underwear inside the wet bag. And this is one of the times when I do leave the packaging on it, just for the sheer purpose of being a little bit more discreet for her. And then we're almost to the bottom, but I've also included this really fun backpack for her. This is one of those 5-star backpacks that is a drawstring backpack. Here is the drawstring part, and normally it rolls up and packs in the back of this bag, this zipper bag here, which is her pencil case. But it made it too bulky to fit, and the box was already so big. So I chose to pack it down in the bottom of the box like this, so that the backpack was a little bit more flat. So let me show you, along with her amazing amount of gel pens and her really fun colored pencils, the other things that I put in here to make a very full, very big school kit for this teenager is a full-size set of scissors. I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. A highlighter for school. A fun sparkly pen, multi-pen, because your girl loves sparkles. This set of crayons sent to us by Jessica from Foothills Family. This Casio Calculator given to us by Denise. It's such a nice calculator. Every time, every single video, I'm a Butterfingers and I drop something. This time I dropped the really nice calculator. Thank you, Denise, for contributing this to this little girl. I gave her 4 fun novelty pencils and 4 important number 2 pencils, and these came pre-sharpened. These are Ticonderogas. I also gave her a ruler with both forms of measurement on there. I gave her a fun pencil with a cupcake topper, a fun rainbow eraser, a big pink eraser, a paintbrush, which you will see what that is for in a moment, a mechanical pencil because these are fun, and a regular pen because she didn't have a regular pen in case she needs it for school. There's also 2 different pencil sharpeners in here, a metal one and one with a cap. And 3 pencil top erasers and a unicorn eraser. So much fun in this very full packed school supplies. I think that's everything I could think of that she might need that I had access to, that I could give her: pens, highlighters, pencils, scissors, erasers, calculators, again, her beautiful colored pencils, and her ridiculous set of gel pens, which I hope that she enjoys playing with. And that is her pencil pack. Down here in the bottom, I have some goodies that would normally have gone in her cup or water bottle: a regular bouncy ball, a Google Eye ring, a set of figurines, which is a pony and a unicorn. I did give her 2 Hot Wheels. Here's a second Hot Wheels. And this, I loved these in high school. I would sit in the living room and just fidget with this all the time before fidget toys were a thing. I don't remember where I got mine, but I loved it and I played with it all the time. And this can connect and go together and make a circle, or she can play with it straight like this. And I have included these 2 magnets that will be fun for her to color in with her colored pencils. This was contributed by Tracy. It's a headband that you put on your hair for when you're washing your face, so she can use this along with that really fun face washcloth I sent her. And then, just for fun, I'm sending in this cross scratchy thing, and several of these. I went ahead and scratched on one so she could see what it is, and it just says "God loves you" on it. So there's that. And now we're down to her flat things. I did not give her a traditional coloring book, but I did choose to put in this little pad of cosmic cats, and it's all kinds of different kitties in outer space that she can color, and they're in ridiculous situations. Just, oh look, there's sloths around Saturn, like adorable. And it does come with stickers in it. So I thought that this was a perfect set of stickers and coloring for a teenager. I have included this, and it's my very last one of these. I'm kind of sad, but it's going into a perfect box. It's called The First Easter Ever, and it has great illustrations and a lot of English. And so I hope that she is studying English in her school and can learn about the life of Jesus. Look how beautiful that is. So pretty. Then the last 2 things in here is an I Draw book. Again, I loved being artsy. I love drawing and doodling on things. And this is just a little bit of how to draw. She can utilize all those pencils I gave her and then color it in with all of her coloring items. And then I'm finally glad that I get to include this really big spiral notebook. I definitely utilized these in high school. This brand was the one that I always wanted because the rich kids had it, and I wanted to feel special like the rich kids, in my opinion, which is silly. But so I'm glad that I got this on clearance for 75 cents and I'm able to provide this for her. And inside here, there's actually like a little folder. So I've slipped in here a set of really pretty stickers with foil on them. This was given to me by my father-in-law at my birthday to put in a box. And the very last thing in here is this booklet. You pull it out. And this booklet is why there was a paintbrush in her school bag. This is contributed by Tracy, and it's one of those where the paint is at the bottom of the page and you just put water on your brush and you can apply the paint to the coloring page. So I provided ways for her to draw and paint and color and doodle and journal and use her little gel pens, all the things that I loved to do when I was a teenager. And I hope that this is just a box full of love and wow for this little girl, wherever she is, all over somewhere in the world. She's not going to be all over the world, but you get what my brain was trying to say. Anyway, thanks for coming along with me, you know, 16-year-old Robin in the year 2000, putting together the ultimate box for another teenager somewhere around the world. I hope that she gets lots of play out of this, whether she's a 10-year-old or a 14-year-old, and that we are able to provide her some dignity with her reusable menstrual pads. Anyway, that's it for today. I will see you guys probably on Friday, and in case no one has told you, I love you lots. Bye!